What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be looking into the near future of the Washington Wizards. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So diving into the video, this year there were a few negatives that also did lead to the Washington Wizards not doing great. So John Wall was injured, Thomas Bryant was injured for a bit, Rui Hachimura was injured for a bit, Bradley Beal was injured for a tiny bit. So, and then a lot of also the other role players were injured for a little bit of the season, including players like Davis Bertans and players like that. But anyways, they didn't make the playoffs, but they were also just right outside of making the playoffs, so they didn't get a great draft pick. Well, they got the ninth pick, which is good, but it isn't like an extremely high draft pick. So, but some positives were that obviously, if they aren't a top contender and one of their star players is out, they get to give their players, well, their bench players, players who normally wouldn't get many minutes, way more minutes. And Bradley Beal was able to show he can lead a team. Next year, I'm going to be looking into next year, and then later I might also be talking into a bit later into the future, later into the near future. So anyways, the Washington Wizards are basically right now on rebuild mode. Last year, they let go of Dwight Howard, who I think was very important on the team, but instead of re-signing him, they signed Thomas Bryant. Thomas Bryant did put up decent stats. The Wizards did sign they gave him a 3-year, $24 million contract. So he put up better stats in terms of scoring, and he also helped the Wizards with a 3-point shot, but because he can also shoot on pretty good efficiency, 40.1% from the 3-point line. Well, Dwight Howard can't really shoot. And I think Thomas Bryant, though, he wasn't able to get as many rebounds as Dwight Howard, especially per 36 minutes. Anyways, I've heard many people say that John Wall is past his prime, but so during the offseason, the Wizards will have to decide if they will or won't rely on John Wall to see if they will do well or even make the playoffs next season. Obviously, John Wall was injured for this entire season, but he will be back next season. So if they do decide to rely on John Wall, these are the best, and then everything works out perfectly well. Then this will be what it will be looking like. If they do decide to have John Wall, to rely on him, John Wall will come back better than before, and Thomas Bryant improves along with Rui Hachimura, and Beal keeps up what he is doing, they could definitely at least make the playoffs and possibly even be a top contender. Obviously, but Rui and Thomas Bryant and even players like Bertans and Wagner and stuff have to improve. Bertans, obviously, he can shoot very well from 3, so he'll have to shoot lights out, and that'll really help them out. John Wall may also not be as athletic as before, but he is still fast, because there was a video showing him still being faster than his teammates after he was able to at least start running again, which is just crazy considering he just came out of an injury. So he can still attack the paint and stuff, and he also actually improved his jumper, especially from the mid-range quite a bit, and he can also shoot threes decently consistently now, because he has been able to at least move, but he can't really like practice too much on attacking the paint yet. So he used that time off to try to practice his jumper a bit more. So in a few years, if everything goes well, the Wizards could really be a top team and potentially a contender. But obviously, that'll have to be happening real soon because Beal and Wall probably will also be out of their primes pretty soon. So In the 2019 NBA draft, the Washington Wizards selected Rui Hachimura. Rui was a decent pick, even though he still can't really shoot from three and isn't great on defense because of his physical traits and him improving his mid-range since coming to the NBA. It was like a decent pick for the Wizards. And he was also a decent fit for the Wizards as well. There are many players the Wizards can pick, and even though they don't have a great center, I think they will try to get a guard because they have Thomas Bryant who is developing, and if they trust in him, and they just want to give him more minutes and let him get better, when they don't have a great backup guard, and they also probably don't want to rely 100% fully on John Wall. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want more of this content, subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see any video in particular, comment down below and I'll try my best to make it. Thank you for watching.